Hello again, it's Jelena, your career fulfillment coach. Today I would like to talk about the types of interview that generally people attend these days. It could be a good old face-to-face interview, perhaps a Skype or Zoom call, a telephone interview, or more recently, video interview, the dreaded one. So I just wanted to give you a few basic tips. Some of them are quite common sense, but believe it or not, a lot of people still make the same old mistakes. With a face-to-face interview, obviously you want to get there on time and be professionally dressed and prepared. Now, getting on time sometimes can be an issue, and recently I experienced something like that myself. When I was going for a final round interview, that was the selection process of becoming a coach for a particular coaching agency. So I arrived there 1 hour early, thinking that I was in the right place. However, that particular company had 2 addresses which were about 1 mile away from each other. And only when I came in after having a leisurely cappuccino and all of that, I came in, tried to sign in, and no, that wasn't the right place. So obviously I tried to run to the other place. I caught a bus, as was advised by the people at the reception. However, funnily enough, the bus driver was a foreign national who didn't speak very good English, and when I said I needed to get to number 15 of that particular street, he thought I wanted bus number 15, and he took me completely in the wrong direction. So that's when I started panicking. I couldn't contact my interviewer because I didn't have her phone number. Funnily enough, I could only message her on LinkedIn. Then I tried to get an Uber. And I thought, okay, finally, I'm getting somewhere. Mind you, I was lugging a water bottle, my laptop, my bag, my notebook. I was already sweating, as you can imagine. Unfortunately, the Uber driver decided to cancel last minute because it was a one-way system, so he couldn't find me. So everything looked completely against me. Nevertheless, I was determined, and I walked, and I got there, and luckily enough, they took the person who was after me to interview them before me. So my spot was still saved, and I had a very good interview, and I passed. But what I'm trying to tell you with this story, always double check, triple check, be there on time, and make sure that you really do indeed have exactly the right address, the right number, the postcode, and so forth. Moving on to Skype and Zoom interviews, these are very common these days. Why is that? Because the position may be in a different country, or the interviewer could be in a different country. One of the very obvious things I would say is dress professionally again, which means do not wear pajama bottoms or jogging bottoms, which is, believe it or not, some people do. And if for any reason you have to get up during the interview, that's it, finished. As far as telephone interview goes, again, I would say dress professionally, as though you were interviewing face-to-face. Why is that? Because how you feel depends very much on what you look like and what you think about yourself at the time, as well as how you stand. Your posture is very important as well. So even though you may be on the phone, you are still behaving, almost pretending that you're talking to your interviewer face to face, in person. Finally, video interview is a fabulous, someone would say, invention of recent years, which helps recruiters cut the time of the selection process, as well as cut out a lot of candidates up front that do not qualify. For video interviews, the best advice I could give you is practice in front of a camera. Could be your computer, could be your phone. Prepare a series of questions that you can talk about, and then hopefully some of them at least will appear in this video interview. So that's it for today. Please send your comments and feedback, any questions, in the box below, or just private message me. I would really love to hear from you as to what else you would like to know. From my more than 20 years of experience in recruitment, I can address a number of topics, but I need your help. So please let me know, and I will be very happy to oblige.